The old asylum stood atop Widow's Hill, a skeletal silhouette against the bruised twilight. It was a monument to misery, its crumbling facade whispering tales of torment that chilled me to the bone. The wind howled through broken windows, sounding like the anguished cries of forgotten souls. I took a deep breath, bracing myself for the night ahead. This was Waverley Hills Sanatorium, a place steeped in despair, and tonight it was our battleground. Waverley Hills was more than just a building. It was a living, breathing entity, pulsating with the energy of thousands who had suffered and perished within its walls. The air grew heavy with the weight of their presence, a suffocating blanket of dread that settled over us as we approached. We were here to confront the unknown, to stare into the abyss of the afterlife. This was our calling, and fear was a luxury we couldn't afford. Waverley Hills opened its doors in 1910, a beacon of hope for tuberculosis patients. But hope soon turned to horror. Death became a constant companion, claiming victims with merciless efficiency. Stories of medical experiments, shadowy figures roaming the halls, and the chilling legend of Room 502 painted a horrifying portrait of the sanatorium's past. One tale spoke of a nurse, driven to madness by the suffering she witnessed, who took her own life by leaping from the roof. Another whispered of a young boy, a patient named Timmy, who roamed the halls, his laughter echoing through the empty corridors. These were the ghosts that haunted Waverley, their sorrow woven into the very fabric of the building. We began our investigation as the last rays of sun bled from the sky, casting long, eerie shadows across the grounds. Electromagnetic field meters in hand, we stepped over the threshold and into the belly of the beast. The air inside was stagnant, thick with the smell of decay and the weight of 1,000 untold stories. We were on edge, our senses heightened, every creak and groan of the building setting us on high alert. As we ventured deeper into the labyrinthine corridors, we called out to the spirits, inviting them to communicate. Silence met our inquiries, a heavy, suffocating silence that seemed to amplify the oppressive atmosphere. But we knew better than to be fooled. The spirits were here, lurking in the shadows, watching our every move. Section 4. Darkness Descends. Nightfall at Waverley was like stepping into a nightmare. The darkness was all-consuming, broken only by the feeble beams of our flashlights. It was then that the activity began. A cold spot settled over me, chilling me to my core. The temperature plummeted, and a wave of nausea washed over me. Then, we heard it. A blood-curdling scream echoing down the hallway. We rushed towards the sound, our hearts pounding in our chests, only to find an empty room. The air crackled with energy. Our equipment malfunctioned, batteries draining at an alarming rate. Something was toying with us, feeding off our fear. Section 5. A night etched in memory. As dawn approached, we emerged from the sanatorium, forever changed by our experience. We had not found definitive answers, but we had encountered the unexplainable. Waverley Hills had revealed its secrets, whispering them to us on the wind, scratching them onto our skin like icy claws. The spirits of Waverley remain trapped in their eternal purgatory. Their pain, their sorrow, their anger, it's palpable. If you dare to visit this haunted site, be prepared to confront the darkness. Be prepared to face your own mortality. And most importantly, be prepared to never forget the horrors that transpired within those walls.